Hey guys, it's Crazy Redneck. I had a couple questions the other day. Guy asked me what all mods I've done to the bike. I thought I put a video up on it. I don't know. My YouTube page is all jacked up right now. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. But either way, I'm going to put one on there. If it's not there, it'll be there. If it's there, then there'll be two of them. So whatever is whatever. But I like to brag about my bike anyway, so it don't hurt me to make another one. I'm sure you don't want to see my ugly. Let's turn this thing around here so you can see that beauty. So the mods, I'm going to start from front to back. The mods I've done to my bike, the way I like to have my bike looking. I'm going to set my helmet down over here so I don't rip my camera off of it. So, front to back, my mods. Starting from the tiniest, smallest thing going on up. So, valve stem caps. I like that red color. Same color as my axle nut. I like that, whatever color red you want to call that. So I've put the valve stem caps, the Moto Z tires, which as you can see, they're wearing down like crazy already. My little axle nut, my LED cubes, which I gotta put on a toggle switch because right now they're so bright people flip me off and blow the horn at me. So I just leave them aimed down. I got the toggle switches finally installed, so I'll get to that once I get time to wire them up and stuff. I'll get those on a toggle switch. That way I'll stop getting cussed out. So, but the LED cubes, best ones I've ever had. They're so bright at night. When you turn them on, you can see everything in front of you, and it's just great when you're in the woods. I love it. My hand guards, I got these cheap small hand guards from Amazon. I've bought hand guards for all my bikes, and the last ones I bought were Zeta hand guards, and the first time I dropped it, it broke this mechanism here. And I just, if I'm going to drop it and break stuff, I want to be able to replace it for cheap and break cheap parts. So the stuff that can break when I drop, I buy cheap. But these, I can leave a link for them if you guys want. They was 28 bucks. They're perfect. They guard your hands from stuff, stop your levers from breaking when you drop them. That's all you need. That's just in my opinion anyway. They got me a little brake reservoir cap. I like that same color red as the valve stem cap and stuff. Up here on the dash, I got the 12 O'Clock Labs advanced mini gauge. I like it because it lets me see my RPMs. You know, I like to see how high I'm revving, and it tells me what gear I'm in, the engine temperature, the battery stuff. You know, it tells me everything I want to know. My Tusk dash, I guess you want to call it, the dash, I put that on there. I don't believe it's a fucking Tusk. I think the guy that sold it to me on eBay sold me a knockoff, because I've seen the ones from Tusk. They got the octagon shaped holes here for the toggles, and this one had round ones, and they were way too small for any toggle switch that I could get. So I had to drill them out, and I ended up jacking it up when I drilled them out. So don't order it from eBay, order it from Amazon. I got me a little Dole USB charger. I like that. I like to be able to keep all my stuff charged up. That's just something I like. And these grips, I love Scott's grips. They grip, you know what I mean? You actually have grip when you got a hold of these things. They don't, when your hands get sweaty or when the bike gets wet, whatever, these still keep grip. You can't slide from them. So I love them. Moving on back, I bought a brake lever. The brake lever did not come with that little hoop right there for that spring that activates your brake light. So I'm just going to have to take the head off here, which this is removable. I got to grind that stud out and take this off and put my red one on. It's the same color as this. I love these foot pegs. They got these little threaded teeth on them. Your feet will not slide off of those, no matter what. You can have 6 inches of mud on your feet. When you put your foot on that, it's staying. They're just great. They're just as good as these Scotch grips. Little brake reservoir cap for the back here, same as the front. I like those. The Power Commander, I put the Power Commander 5 on it. I don't know why it didn't need it. It's got plenty of power, whatever, but I figure if I'm going to put a different exhaust on it, which I did, I put the Pro Circuit T6 on it. And if you guys are going to order that exhaust, it is a little bit loose right here. And I've cranked and cranked and cranked on that thing with my impact, that bolt there, until it stripped out. Even when it was hot, I cranked it, and it still got a little bit of a gap. When I put my hand up to it, I don't feel no air coming out of it, but it's still got a gap there. So if you guys are going to order that, it only comes for the 450, I think it's the X, but it does line up. All the brackets line up to mount it with and everything, and it slides right on there, but it's got a little bit of a gap, 16 inch or something. But just a little heads up, if you're going to order that Pro Circuit, you will have a small gap there if you put it on. So anyway, it fits, it sounds good, I like it. It's got a bit of a pop to it, but I think that'll go away once I break it in a little bit. If not, it came with a silencer that I can put in there, and the silencer definitely takes the pop out of it, but it is what it is. I like the sound of it, so I'm not going to complain about it. Caliper bracket, kind of like a guard for the caliper. I like it, kind of cool, same kind of red color. The rotor, little guard for it. I ordered the back axle nut, the block, in this. It's the same red color as this, so I like that color, so anything I see with that color on it, I order it. The Moto Z tires, these things are awesome. They got so much grip, they're so luggy, they're just, you ain't gonna get a better off-road tire, in my opinion, than the Moto Z. I've got 860 miles on these tires. I put these tires on this bike when I first got it, and I still got all kind of life left on it. I can't say the same for the front tire, but that front tire is a Pirelli. It's a Pirelli tire, and I don't like the way it wears. It just wears funny. From my experience, all the knobby front tires I put on my bikes, they all wear like that eventually. But again, it's got 800 miles on it, so I'm not going to complain. It wore out more than just fine for me. My little LED lights here from my license plate, I put those on there. I like those. Again, they're red, so I bought them. The bracket, oh, look at that, that's loose. But the bracket, the big long thing that came on here stock, I just cut it, whacked it, bent it, painted it, and called it a license plate holder. So it is what it is. I like it. It works. Serves its purpose. So down here, I got the chain guard on the bottom, chain guard on the top, that red color. Again, I like that red color. I got my Tusk shifter here, or wait a minute, is that JLG? I can't see. Yeah, I can't see it. I think that's JLG Racing, same, or JFG Racing, I'm sorry. Same as the reservoir caps I got. So, yeah, it is, it's JFG Racing. But I like that, it folds up, it don't break, and man, I love those foot pegs. They're just freaking awesome, man. And I got this Ram mount here. This is called the Quick Grip, and my experience, the one that you squeeze to put your phone in and let go of it, it's like an X metal with little rubber things that go on it. I got it at oh hell, where did I get that from? Iron Pony. They swore up and down that thing you could take it through the roughest terrain and your phone will never fall off and blah blah blah. I was going down the highway and it flipped off like a frisbee, man. It shattered my phone. 2 different phones. I brought it in the first time. They said, oh, you got to glue those rubber things on. So I glued the rubber things on it, put my phone back in it, and took off down the road. And 2 days later, my phone flipped out of it again. So I took it back, made them refund my $70, and I bought this one. So, and this one here, the phone's not coming out of it. You put your phone in it, and it locks in, and it's not coming out. My tail rack, I ordered 3 different tail racks. I got a Tusk one and something else, and they all refunded me my money, said that there wasn't none in stock, so whatever. I just bought the next one that they had on that was in stock. And I got my Oxford Sprint tail bag. I like these tail bags. They work good. So I use them. They're waterproof. It rained and rained and rained, and I left my stuff in the back of it, and when I opened it up it was still dry, so I liked it. And it came with a little coat and a little cover that goes on it. But and I got an alarm system on this thing too. I put a little alarm on it. It's nothing special, but it does work. You come with 2 key fobs. You put your little alarm on, and whenever you, oh look at that, it's going to show me a light. Oh, there we go. If you move the bike, a little BB in there rolls around. It goes off. First time it chirps a couple times. Second time it'll actually go off. But I like it. It's got a remote start option on it and everything, but I didn't wire it up for remote start. So, oh, and my chain. I don't remember the name of this chain. Black and gold, super nice chain. The other one was so noisy. The one that came on it stock, that thing was clacking and clacking and clacking everywhere. I didn't like the sound of it, didn't like the look of it. So I went and bought this gold and black chain, put on it. I absolutely love it. It doesn't have all that nasty noise on it and stuff, and you know, I just like it. Oh, and I put this little, I always put these on there. It's a little level. It's got a little sticky bottom on it. Whenever I do my oil changes and I got to check my oil, I like to know that my bike's standing up straight and I'm getting an accurate oil reading. So I buy those and stick one on there. That way I can have the bike up and down straight whenever I'm checking the oil. So something, you know, something I like to do. And then these grips here, I bought the grips, and it was supposed to come with the top one too, but they didn't send it. So, you know, my loss, whatever. I pay for it, they don't give it to me, I'm used to it. But anyway, I went ahead and put a sticker up there from the Power Commander that I bought, and it kind of made it look all right. So, but it's a cool bike. I like it, man. I like the way I got it. I shouldn't have put all the stickers on it, but it is what it is now. They're on there, they're not coming off. Anything else I did to it? Can't think. Oh, the Speedo DRD. I bought one, didn't even put it on it. I put a 14 tooth front sprocket on this thing. The 13 tooth that come on it when I bought it, when I was up 65, 70 mile an hour going down the highway, it just felt like the motor was revving too high for my likings. So I bought the 14 tooth sprocket, and it absolutely fixed that problem. I mean, I got so much more throttle out of one tooth. It don't even seem possible, but it definitely did the trick. If anybody needs a Speedo DRD, I got one. I don't remember how much. I think I paid $300 for the Speedo DRD and this advanced mini gauge. So if you want that Speedo corrector, whatever you want to call it, $40-50 you can have it. I don't need it, I'll never use it. That 14 tooth sprocket only threw my speedometer off 2 miles an hour. I'm not worried about 2 miles an hour. I don't believe the cop is worried about 2 miles an hour, so I'm not going to install it. I got new brake pads. I haven't put them on yet, but I bought them. I got them. These LED cubes, if you guys do happen to buy some LEDs or anything for your bike, these are the brackets for the reflectors that come on it stock, and they're perfect. You know, I think Honda might even have had that in mind when they put those things on there. They're like, we'll put some brackets on there with some reflectors, and if they don't like the reflectors, they can take them off and put some LED cubes on it, because it's perfect. I love it. They just fit perfect. Everything bolts up nice. It's real nice and tight. So, but that's my bike. That's my mods. Seat concepts. I ordered a seat concept seat for this thing, and it's been at least 3 months ago. And they just called me yesterday and said they're mailing it out. So it took them 3 months to manufacture a seat for me, for my bike. I mean, I will say they did call me. They asked me how much I weighed, how tall I was, how long I'm on the bike for, what kind of riding I do. I mean, I guess they really put it, modify it and kind of personalize it for your ass. But I mean, that's a long time to wait for a seat. I mean, the summer's almost over already, and I still don't have my seat. But so I went out and bought this little thing, and believe it or not, this thing has saved my ass this summer, literally. It's got a little valve on it, and you can fill it up with air. Just blow it up with your mouth, and sit down on it, and then just let air out of it a little bit at a time until your ass is comfortable on the seat. And man, I'm telling you what, without that thing, I'd get off of work, ride home. By the time I got home, my tailbone was so fucked up, I'd sit on the seat, on the couch, and could barely sit on a soft couch. My tailbone was hurting so bad. So after I bought this thing, I can ride all day on it, and it won't hurt me. So more likely, even once I get my seat concept seat, that'll probably still be part of this bike. Just because I know for sure with that, I can ride all day and be comfortable. So even if I don't use it right away, it'll still be in my tail bag just in case I do need it, or in case I run it. If I don't need it anymore, I'm just going to give it to somebody that has one of these bikes just riding with a stock seat, because I know how uncomfortable it is to have that stock seat between your legs all day. And my goodness, it tears you up. So I'll give it to somebody if that seat concept seat is as comfortable as they say it is. So hopefully they keep their word on that, and this is good. I mean, I paid $330 for that seat that I ordered, so hopefully it's a good seat. For some reason, I think I'm forgetting something here, but man, I just can't. In my mind, I can't think. Oh, that's an EK chain that I ordered. That's what that chain is. It's black and gold EK. When it's cleaned up, it's really pretty. It's a good looking chain. The Moto 4U. What the heck was that? I don't remember what that was. Rides. Oh, that's the seat. The Moto 4U. That's the seat cushion that I got there. That's what that is. So, Renthal. I got the Renthal bars. Came with Renthal bars, but the bars that it came with, the first time I dropped it, they bent, and I didn't want to change too much up on the front of it because everything fit together good, and all these things fit good on it. The throttle tube and everything was nice and tight. And I got a pair of red ones that I had on my 250, and I put those on it, and everything was real loose. When I twist the throttle hard, or when anything at all, everything was kind of loose on it. I don't know why. It must have been just a fraction of an inch difference, but I had to wrap tape on it to make it tight, and I didn't want that, so I just took them off, pitched them, and ordered the original bars for it, the Renthal bars. So, but those are my mods. That's what I did to it. I got that FMF sticker on there still. I ordered a FMF, what was that, Power Core 4 or something like that, and put on it, and that thing just too loud, way too loud, so I sent it back. I didn't like it. I do too much riding to have earplugs in when I'm riding around. I like to be able to hear my surroundings. But there it is. I love my bike. If you guys like your bikes, tell me what you did to it, if there's something I missed. I got it. Oh, I forgot. I ordered a couple their gasoline tanks. I think they're 2.5 quart tanks or something, and they strap to your front forks, and they're really nice. They come with the Trails In bag. And then I got another one So I got the 2 fork tanks, and then I got the one that straps to my back here. It's a really cool tank. It rolls up in a black, I can't think, something gear. I can't remember the name of the tank that I bought. But anyway, it carries 2 quarts too. So altogether I can carry 1.5 gallons extra wherever I go. I was going to buy the IMS tank, but man, that tank is just so ridiculous expensive. I don't see me spending 325 bucks on a piece of plastic. I mean, sure, it'd be nice to be able to have that extra gas on it whenever I go on my long rides, but I mean, 300 and some bucks, that's ridiculous, man. Come on, guys. They should be able to sell a tank for 100 bucks. I don't see why it's got to be 300. Ridiculous. But oh well, they're not getting my money. Not yet anyway. Maybe in the future they'll get some of it, but right now I'll be happy with my tank, with the little things I got. So, but that's it. That's all I got. That's all I ordered. I don't have anything else for it. Eventually, oh, I put the Recluse clutch in it. Man, that's what I forgot. That Recluse clutch, $1,100 for the clutch that I put in this thing. And I mean, yeah, it made a big difference. You know what I mean? I can let go of the clutch from a takeoff, just let go slowly, and it'll take off and it won't die. But other than that, I mean, the torque and everything, it feels the same as what it was when it was stock. So I spent 1,100 bucks on a clutch. It better last. I mean, that's a lot of money to put on a clutch. So I mean, I bought the basket, the plates, the clutches, whatever, everything, the whole kit. So maybe I was stupid for buying it, maybe not. Maybe mine will outlast my buddy's. He left his stock clutch in it. So we'll see, you know, whose goes out first or whatever. We both do about the same amount of riding, so. But anyway, there it is. Like, comment, do whatever you want to do with it. At least watch it if you're not going to like it, and comment on it. I'm trying to get a channel started here. I promise you guys I'm going to get out. I'm going camping next week. I'm going to get out and do some woods riding, some back roads, gravel roads. So I'll be putting some videos out there. As long as you guys watch them and like them, maybe throw me a couple comments or something, share 1 or 2 of them. I'll keep making videos. If not, I don't care. I'm going to keep riding anyway. So you guys get a bike between your legs and get out and have fun. Get off the couch, put your phone down, get out there and ride some. Enjoy it. Weather's perfect.